Okay, hello all, and thanks for selecting an episode of my in-car series, Season 3, Episode 16. I had to remember which number it was because it's been quite a while since I've done one of these, and I had to rehearse myself on how to remember to put this crop bottom left screen. I had to remember how to flip the polarity so it's showing the correct polarity for both views, in-car and a little bit of the outside view as well. It's been a while since I've done one of those. So anyway, thanks for selecting episode 16, series 3 of my in-car series. So it's I'm just going to head off very shortly. I'm just going to drive off to Broughty Ferry to try out a lovely cafe. Yesterday I was at Broughty Ferry having a look at the Christmas lights, their decorations that they've got on the streets. Because they're making a video to put on Christmas Day. It's going to be scheduled for Christmas Day, and it's going to show Christmas lights, Christmas decoration lights through various towns and cities that I visited, and they're just going to compile them into one video and schedule it for Christmas Day. Actually, there's going to be two videos. There's one separate video for George Square in Glasgow, and the other video of all the other places that I visited for visiting these Christmas lights. They'll all be joined into one video, so it'll be two in total. I'm actually going to be doing some Christmas lunch shopping. I've done all my Christmas shopping. I was at Edinburgh Christmas Market at Princess Street Gardens last week, or was it earlier this week actually. I got all my Christmas shopping done there. It's lovely, well decorated gardens with all the Christmas lights and everything. There's carnival rides, there's Christmas market stalls, sells like food, drink, and lots of other gifty sort of things as well as clothes and hats. That's where I got this from. This one turns inside out, you get a different colour if you turn it inside out. So I got all my Christmas shopping done, and yesterday I took my friend with me. We went to some towns around about the Scottish Angus area, such as Alyth, Kirriemuir, for me to get the footage of the Christmas decorations, particularly Alyth. They do a really good, they put on a good show for Christmas. Good show of Christmas lights, street lights and that. So I've captured footage of that for my Christmas video. And we went for a Christmas lunch at Forfar. And then after that we went to Broughty Ferry. It was late at this point, it was about 10 o'clock. This was Saturday night yesterday. And I was getting some Christmas decoration footage as well. And then I spotted this lovely cafe. It was open late. It's all well decorated. There was lots of shop windows that were well decorated, and that gave me the incentive to go back there today to go try it out. So I might show you what it looks like when I get there. This particular video is just mainly about, you know, telling you about my channel, what I'm doing, and it's like a channel update kind of thing. If you've seen these videos, my in-car series before, you'll know what I mean. You get a wee bit of the driving footage on the outside. In other words, you're coming out for a wee huddle in the car with us. That's the sort of idea about them. So at the same time, I could get some stuff done, but I need to get to places I need to go to. I could tell you about what I'm doing, and at the same time, you get to see some of the streets of Dundee. Boring streets of Dundee. If you live in Dundee, you'll be very familiar with the streets and sure, because it's just main roads that are going on. It's a pretty mundane drive. It's just a domestic. It's not a pleasure running. Actually doing Christmas shopping later. And if you're not from Dundee, well, you get to see a wee bit of Dundee as well. So that's the idea of these in-car series videos. If you don't know, it's also very easy for me to edit. So I cure 3 birds with one cure. Get my stuff that I need to get done, do my channel update, and you can come for a wee huddle in the car with us. Just so long as that thing that's holding the phone up doesn't fall off, which I suspect it might do. It's blooming annoying when that happens. It's just the suction thing. I need to put a wee bit of moisture behind it, but I just hope that doesn't fall. If it does fall, it falls. I'll just have to stop, put it back up, and I'll probably just have to leave it in and I'm going to edit things out. And it did exactly. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Bloody typical. I knew it. I knew it. Makes me feel like just press pause. Now it's playing. Well, it's to be airtight, so moisture acts as a watertight seal. That's why, if you remember the old gasometers they used to have, because the water acts as a gas tight seal. It's a good sealant, so that's why that stays on the windscreen. I'm going to be stuck behind this nightmare of a junction again. If you remember, if you're from Dundee and you go down past the Cope, yeah, the Broughty Ferry, that was really good for the. It looked really nice actually, so it drew me there to. That's my mate, I think. That's the same type of car. Somebody I know that I work with. No, it's no, I thought it was. Because he said I'm going to have to get that reminds me, I'm going to have to get my Christmas card. I've just had that much to do. You know what I mean? I've just been doing so many other things, and it's a little bit of a. I've always never do this, but it's a wee bit of a last minute getting this lunch done the day. I mean, the shops will probably be quite hectic now because, well, I can't speak. Yeah, I've left it a little bit late, I think. But then again, on the other hand, when it comes to food for Christmas lunch, you've got to be careful that you don't buy the food too early, because if you do it, then yeah, sisters. Yeah, if you buy food, you've got to be careful you don't buy it too early, because obviously we sell by date, especially when it comes to the likes of meat and that. I think that's a bit better. Yeah, sell by dates when it comes to the likes of meat. I mean, I don't do turkey, I always just get steak pie, and it's just so much easier to get steak pie. It's tasty, it's a nice meal. I mean, that's what we've been doing for years. To be honest with you, I'll be perfectly honest, I don't know how to do a turkey. I just don't know how to do it. I've never done it. I've never cooked a turkey. I hardly cook any food. I'll just heat food up in the oven or boil food up. The only one meat I can cook is mince, because my mate actually showed me years ago, about 30 years ago, and I've been sort of like now and again, I've been doing it ever since. But yeah, it's just so much easier just to put the pie in the oven and boil up a pot of potatoes and some sprouts. But I mean, you can see the traffic coming down there as well. The Gallagher retail park's absolutely mobbed. I mean, geez, I'll never get a space in there. They're not going in there anyway, but I've never seen it this busy on a Sunday before. But then what do you expect? It is the weekend before Christmas after all, so, and like I say, in off, and I can't really, and just as bad. I mean, I've left it late as well, you know. But fair due, I got all my Christmas shopping done on early in the week. Done it oh, good buddy. Thanks. Yeah, I got all my Christmas shopping done at the Edinburgh Christmas Market at Princess Street Gardens. So I actually felt quite good being there, because it was well decorated. It felt quite festive, but the only problem was it was just the price of the stuff was just really dear. It's far too dear for what it was worth. I mean, it's good stuff, as good as the stuff was, it's just too dear. I couldn't do that too often. As a novelty, I shall always say, a novelty. But I was even thinking about doing well, I had a wee look on the internet. I was wanting to do one of these Christmas steam train things. I think the Glenfinnan Viaduct up by the West Highland Way Railway, or the Western Railway, but it's between Fort William and Balliol, the railway there. I think they do it. I'm sure they've done a Christmas festival, Santa thing or something. You know, it'd probably cost hundreds of pounds, and you'd have to probably book it, you know, next year's now, because it'll be that popular. I'm sure I looked in that years ago, but be lovely. And if I did that, I would like to share some footage with you if I ever did manage a thing like that. And sure, it would be just overpriced though. But it's just that feeling of it, you know, being on a steam train at Christmas and just, you know, having that, nothing to worry about. Once you're on the steam train, you can't do anything but be on it. And once you're, so you be wine at Christmas. I'm not really a big wine drinker, to be honest. There is that other thing. There was at the market. That was sampling all these alcohol things. It was what do you call it? Cordial, alcohol cordial and everything. Free samples of cheese and stuff. It was great getting free samples, eh? But, yeah, it's quite, just looking at the, you know what, actually, I'm going to, I'm just going to have a wee look in there, I'll keep it running and let you see. It's just at the Stanner Gate. Something caught my attention, it looked quite interesting. And on the way to the ferry, but I'm going to just take a wee detour, just going to pull in here for a bit. I'm going to have a wee look at this. I think it's some kind of big industrial tanks or something. It's down at the Dundee Stannergate docks. You might be able to see that one. I'm going to, oh jeez, look at that. What in the, is that big windmills or something? I don't know what they are, but they look pretty impressive. Fuck hell, it's the size of them. I'm gonna actually splice this into the video. Now, this is the public bit of the docks. They're not going into the docks. They're not going into the private area. It's all secure. So you're allowed to, as long as you're on this bit of the fence, you're fine. So I'm going to just barrel the car in there, and I'm going to, I think these are the blades for the, is that the turbines or something for the windmills? The wind generators. Whatever they are, they're some size. As you'll see in a minute, I'll just get round. I'll get myself parked here because I'm going back out that way. What the heck? Wow, I tell you, I'd like to. Oh, the size of that. Right, I'm going to share this with you. I know this is called in-car series, but it's kind of like changing the format a little bit, but I can't really resist having a look at them and I'll even share with it, show you as well. It's quite some, as I say, I think they're the wind turbines. I'm not quite sure what these big industrial things are. That could be the supports up to it, you know, the structure. So you've got the main structure and you've got the blades. I think they'll be the blades perhaps. It just shows you how big they are when you're close up to them. Now I don't know if they're going up to sea. I don't know exactly where they're going to be going, what's happening with them. But certainly very impressively, an impressive size when you're close up to them anyway, let's put it like that. So that's something that worth, well, I find it's worth having just a longer look at those. Showing this for those alike that are also interested in big heavy industrial equipment. So this is down at the Dundee Docks, Stanner Gate. So I'm going to get myself back in the warm car and continue on to Broughty Ferry. So it's worth a closer look at. Right, so that was a wee detour. That was worth having a look at. I think I probably should have went the other way, you know, to show you the view from that side. You know, I might actually do that instead, because going back onto the main road, and I just knows I should have maybe went along the Stargate and shown you along there. So that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn again and go back that direction. It's just that it's easier to turn right if I take the circle, but if we go by the by this way, then I've got to basically turn right. It's 4 lanes of traffic, which isn't really much fun, but you'll get a chance to see the view that was captioned there. The sun lighting up the Broughty Ferry in the distance, so you might just see some of the River Tay. I can't really angle it much more than that because it is in-car series, so kind of like don't really see what I could show you in that wee caption at the bottom there. Yeah, it was quite a wee. It's a lovely day actually. It's very breezy. Well, I wish all you, my subscribers and viewers, a very happy Christmas and happy New Year when it arrives. All the best wishes for 2025 when it comes. And yeah, actually it wasn't too bad turning right over there this time. It was alright. I thought I was going to be waiting for ages, but you might just see Broughty Castle on the right there. I'll show you I mean, yesterday I saw this lovely cafe and that, you know, some of the shop windows are really nice. I'm not going to show you all of that because all the shop windows and that is already included in my Christmas video. If you want to see that, then if you check my channel on Christmas Day, or any day after that of course, or any day you want after that, you can see it. So I've scheduled these videos on Christmas Day. Probably schedule it for about 11 o'clock or something, or 10 o'clock, maybe even 9 o'clock, so you've got the whole day. Because I'm not going to show you it on this video because then I'll spoil the video for Christmas. But yeah, I've got quite a short list to do. First of all, I'm going to get somewhere at this lovely cafe. Christmas shop. Yeah. So next year I hope to be able to do lots of adventures again. Yeah, lots of places to visit. Yeah. First holiday, or the first outing for January is down at the Hednesford House Raceway down in near Birmingham. They've got the Civil War 25, which is about 300 bangers. So it's a form of stock car racing for those who don't understand what banger racing is. It's just old cars, old scrap cars that go around the circuit and they crash into each other basically, and it's all about, you know, that's what it's all about. So it's a big, huge event. They've had, I think this will be the 26th, well, that's the 25th one, isn't it? They do it up and down the country. Scotland's got its Kildabeath race wall that holds banger racing. Then you've got Lochgelly Raceway, which is just 2 miles south of Kildabeath in Fife in Scotland. And then you've got the North Pole, as it's nicknamed. That's the Crimmins Raceway, which is way up by, it's north of Peterhead. And they have stock car racing there as well. But in England, there's lots of them in England. I mean, England's it's a busy place, isn't it? I mean, so we've got a lot of them down there. But the Civil War 25 is a big event at the Hedensford Hills Raceway, which is kind of north of Birmingham. That's where they have their annual Civil War banger race, stock car banger racing event, where there's could be up to 200-300 bangers in different classes. They have the infantry class, which is I think it's under 1400 cc's, and they've got the medium class in it, which is like 1600 cc up to that. I think it's something like that. And then you've got unlimited, and it might even be up to 2 litre, I can't remember. And then you've got then you've got the unlimited bangers, which is the tanks. That's as big a bangers as you want, really. So it's great fun. So I'm going down there anyway in January. It's held in January the 12th, 2025. Sunday, January the 12th. So I've booked hotels up. I'm looking forward to that. I will get some footage of that. I don't think I'll record every race. I did that last year. My hands were freezing because my hands suffer for the cold, really do, and it was quite agony. But the footage was good and the video was really long. So I'll get a few of the races. I'll get some of them. I'll show you. I'll share with you some of the highlights and some of the crashes and that. It's this amazing, spectacular event. Very busy. It's a very high profile event. The cafe, I'll show you that just as if I get a parking space. I don't think I'm going to get a parking space anywhere near here. I should have probably gathered that. I mean, I was here yesterday at 10 o'clock at night and I got a space just. So I should have, that's it there on it's where I want to go to, but I'll show you that if I get parked. Well, I will get parked somewhere. Where? Does anybody's guess? How long's a piece of string? How long are we going to be searching for bloody car parking space? It's always the same though, eh? I mean, it is the weekend before Christmas, so everybody's probably got the same idea. Well, they almost certainly will have the same idea. That's why I'm not getting a space. I'm going to have to walk back quite a bit now. No, I'm going to get nothing either. Double yellows. Typical, is it? Absolutely. Bloody typical. This is what it's like when it's just before Christmas. Everybody's got the same idea. I wonder if we could get in there. I can't even think how double yellows, I don't know. I'll find somewhere. I think I'll get it here. Yeah, hooray. I'm going to walk back a bit now. I tell you, the wind today is really windy. You'll probably hear it blowing around. It's super windy today, like. So I'm going to have to watch I don't get blown away. I don't want anything getting blown out. So I'll round the video off when I get to the cafe. Normally I round it off here, but I'll show you just what it looks like on the outside. I'm going to walk back quite a bit. So I'm going to get my cafe and that here, coffee and cake or something, and then after that I'll nip to Tesco's to get the Christmas dinners. So I'll get the steak pies, potatoes, sprouts, mince pies, you know, all the goodies, ice cream and all that, trifles, cordial, some beers perhaps. I'll show you this cafe then, I'll run off the video. So we're going to have a coffee and perhaps a sticky toffee pudding here as well. So I saw this yesterday night and I'm going to try this out today. So anyway, thanks for selecting that episode of In-Car Series. So I wish you a Merry Christmas when it comes, and a Happy New Year as well. Yeah, bye for now.